people of the internet world of video watching abilities, welcome. Today I'm going to see how long overdue you can go on a tetanus shot. This rusted heap of Toyota is my dad's old 2005 Toyota Tundra 4x4 that unfortunately collided with a 900-pound moose 7 years ago. Lots of sharp rusty bits in a leaf. Sweet. Today's objective is to harvest this thing's heart, which is a 2UZ 4.7 liter 4-cam V8, which will be finding its new home in this little RA21 Celica. In the last video, I had said I wanted to throw a new starter on this thing and see if I could get it to fire up. But honestly, it's a waste of time. This engine needs to be rebuilt. I mean, there's no way around it. It's sat for 7 years, even if it turns over or not. The quicker I get this engine out, the quicker I can make room in my shop because I am out of space. Cut. What the hell? I really don't feel like stabbing myself, so I'm just gonna get a Sawzall and cut the nose off. Problem is, I don't think I have any good blades. Wiring harness on this thing is still good, so I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm really sad this truck wasn't savable, but honestly with all this rust, I would end up replacing the entire truck just trying to save it. Harness is out of the way. Whoa! I blew the motor mount out of, or radiator core support mount out of it. There you go. Done. This is gonna make life way easier. Look at that poor fan. Oh, look how rusty that is. That is so gnarly. I almost need a complete second engine just for all the bracketry and hardware attached to this thing. There's almost nothing bolted to this engine that's salvageable. I mean, look at that alternator. There's no way I could rebuild that thing. The crank pulley, all the pulleys get replaced. Absolutely, no question asked. It would have been smarter to start with a clean engine out of a different vehicle, but that's not the point of this project. Ow, that hurt. At least plastic can't rust. Heavy, heavy, heavy. It'll be interesting to see if this engine harness has galvanic corrosion all over it. No, these are nice and clean in there. Okay, good. Yeah, these plugs are, wow, that's like super minty in there. There's no corrosion. Oh, good. Before I even try to unbolt anything else on this engine, I need to soak it overnight in penetrant. There we go. Okay, like that. There's no way I'm gonna try to take that ground off. It'll just break. Okay, time to yank this engine. That is a rusty ground point. Never did I ever think I'd have to put penetrant on plastic. Hey, it works though. Somehow yesterday with the Sawzall, I managed to sprang my right hand. So everything feels wonderful today. Are you still connected? What are you connected to? This big chunk of harness looks like it goes on top of the transmission tunnel, but there's some stuff right here for the starter. I think I gotta take this little bridge off. It's like a coolant crossover. I think everything on the top half is disconnected. Hardware on the backside, yep. Did not expect that. That turned to no problem. Come on. God, it stinks like mold so bad underneath this. I'm like really allergic to mold. And I'm making a mess. Yeah, that fluid doesn't look bad. My dad did a good job maintaining it, at least. I think the smartest thing to do is to pull the engine, transmission, transfer case as a complete unit. There's no way in hell I'm moving this truck in here by myself, especially with my hand being all jacked up. These things roll like crap. Oh, that's sad. It looks like he had just put new shocks on this thing not too long ago. Holy shit, that f***ing thing is rusty. Look how nasty the rust is down there on the manifolds and the side of the block. Well, the drive shaft hardware doesn't look that bad. The transfer case and transmission, they're scaly, but they're not that bad either. Those will clean up. The brackets are all rusty, but man, the EPA should do something about using road salt. That's gross. Aha! I don't think I'm gonna be able to pop this off. That's alright. That's good enough. That will just flop out when I go to pull the engine. I gotta shampoo my hair tonight. That's for f***ing sure. That's incredible. That just came out of the transmission mount. That's super clean. I have so much shit in my hair right now. I'm not happy. Yep, just my luck. Alright, I need a 14 wrench. Aha! Man, that really hurts my hand. That's crazy. I can't believe those are coming out like that. Ow, that fucking hurt. Got it. This is lovely. I look like a fucking coconut that's out in microwaved too long. Wow. No way. I think the easiest way to get to the engine mounts is gonna be through here. Because there's like hardly any room to get underneath this thing, and filming under there sucks. Yeah, maybe I can get to it. Oh geez, this is gonna be rough. The can of penetrant only works if you hold it upside down. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I almost sprayed it in my face. What's wrong with me? I cannot believe that. I'm in complete and utter disbelief right now. I did not think that was going to happen. I was going to just cut the wire to like O2. It's not like these O2s are any good. I'm limited with space here. Oh, I got penetrant on my knee. Nobody needs to penetrate my knee. I have to do the giveaway live stream for you guys for the Beetle in like 15 minutes. So this is a short work day again. It's the following day and Charlie is just finishing up some minor details on Anthony's new bug. How's that harness bar?
It's nice.
So Charlie fabricated a harness bar to mount to the cage. So now it has seat belts. I'm gonna try this by hand first. Oh, it's so disgusting under here. No, I can't even get a socket onto the head. It's so rusty. No. Fuck this. R.I.P. Hello Kitty shirt. R.I.P. That's not happening. I'm gonna have to cut those engine mounts off. Time to play my favorite game. How many wiring harness connectors did I forget? I think I got a straight shot at cutting that mount through here. It's better to do it this way too, because then I can focus on getting the bolts extracted with the engine out and make sure I don't end up breaking them off inside the block. If you were a piece of chain, where would you be? A wild Charlie has reappeared. Mm-hmm. Long blades.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing you're here while I'm doing this because this is a heavy object.
It's gonna leak probably.
No, it's already empty. Camera Charlie does whatever a camera Charlie does. I was thinking I could just pull the transmission and transfer case straight out, but I don't know if you can see that. The transfer case is not going to clear that cross member, so it's got to get cut. That's a spicy meatball. Oh, look at all this lovely rust over here to lay in. My favorite. Alright. God, this is gonna fucking suck royal ass wipes. That's it. Wonder if I can disconnect it right here. In order to get the back of this connector disconnected from the back of the engine, I need to have the engine out away from a firewall. Ah, there we go. Connect to a little bracket that's actually not rusted. I think in order for me to be able to disconnect that, I gotta have this engine out further. Toyota, this is a dumb design right here. Very dumb design. Coolant! Oh, jeez, it still doesn't get this out of the way. Why? What the hell sound is this? I fucking hate this. Eat my ass. There! Harness is unplugged. Good to go. I don't want to hear one thing about cutting that harness at the firewall. Don't fucking worry about it. Well, that's a long unit.
That's what she said.
Ouch! Because I'm taking this thing out as a complete unit, it's getting caught on the transfer case by the front drive shaft and the firewall. And taking off the front drive shaft is possible, but the hardware is so nasty and corroded. Ideally, you wouldn't take this out as a complete unit like that, but the reason why is just because the hardware is so rusty. I don't want to try to take stuff apart under the truck and end up breaking it off. I'd rather do it while the engine is out, because there's less of a chance I'm going to break something that way. You got an adult toothpick? Mm-hmm. That'll help. Well,
yeah.
I'm not trying to.
You can operate the pry bar.
Oh, yeah. One. Yeah, you're past it. You're good. Success. Cleared. Oh shit. Engine out. Almost 100% success. Cutting a couple wires means not complete success. I want to try to do it clean, but it is what it is. We're gonna lower it onto the legs.
Do whatever, yeah.
This is really sad that this truck got this bad, because this is like the only truck that my dad ever bought brand new, and the rust just destroyed it. There's no preventing and saving this. I mean, you can kind of slow it from happening. They really need to come up with better solutions that are less harmful on vehicles to de-ice roads, because this is just wasteful. It creates unnecessary trash. So as far as the engine goes, in the next video is where I'm gonna start tearing this thing down, and geez, oh man, I gotta spray some penetrant on everything overnight and let it sit so it'll all come apart. I'm not gonna be able to use anything really other than the block and the heads from this. Everything, all the accessories gotta get replaced. And then the transmission, that will clean up fairly nicely, I think. I'm not using this transmission and transfer case in the Celica, obviously, but because it's in good condition, it's not scrap, so it can get cleaned up and put to use in something else. So in the next video, I have to get this truck out of the shop because I just don't have the luxury of the space to have this thing sitting in here. It's not going to the scrapyard. I'm going to figure something else out. And as far as this little guy goes, I am going to record a car review on it before it goes to the new owner. and you guys will have that coming soon. And as far as the Celica goes, I'm gonna drive this for a little bit before I start tearing it apart to put the V8 in it. I think it would be fun to film a car view on the Celica before I do anything to it, and then driving it a little bit before I take it apart will let me kind of like see what it was like before. And then I'll film a car review after it's all done. See before, I've never done that before. I think it'd be fun. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
With the Beetle and that rusty tetanus nightmare. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.